everyone, it's Erica Mackey from Maniacal Reader. Welcome to part 2 of my July book haul. The first book I want to show you is What's Left of Me, written by Kat Zhang. This is the first book in the What's Left of Me trilogy. This trilogy is about two girls named Ava and Addie. They're two girls that live in one body as two souls. They've grown up together, they learned to walk and talk. But now that they're teenagers, people are starting to question, well, why aren't they settling? Why isn't one of them fading and going away? One day, Addie is pronounced healthy by doctors and Eva is declared gone. But she isn't. Only Addie knows that she's still there. When these two girls get caught, they're sent to a facility that tries to stamp out the recessive soul. They have to fight to stay together, or else they'll lose each other forever. This book sounds intriguing and definitely a little strange to me. I think that's what caught my attention about this book, since there's weird things going on and I'm not really sure how two souls can be in one body. I think that's what made this book so intriguing to me. The next book I want to show you is Partials by Dan Wells. This is a YA sci-fi dystopian series. Humanity has been decimated after a war with partials. Partials are engineered organic beings that are identical to humans. Now, partials have only been reduced to tens of thousands because of a weaponized virus that only a fraction of humanity is immune to. Kira wants to find out what's left of her race, and in order to do that, she needs to examine the relationship between partials and humans and examine the origin of the war and why it happened. The next book I have to show you is Come Home by Lisa Scottoline. This is an adult mystery book. This book follows a woman named Jill Farrow who has recently gotten her and her daughter's life back on track after a divorce. She's about to remarry. Her job as a pediatrician fulfills her, and all is well, except when her ex-stepdaughter comes to her door and tells her that her ex-husband is missing. Her stepdaughter Abby believes that her ex-husband was killed, so she enlists Jill Farrow's help to find out what happened to him. Jill reluctantly helps. As she digs deeper into this mystery, she realizes that things don't add up, and her actions threaten to destroy her newfound happiness and even endanger her own life. This book sounds really intriguing. I read another one of Lisa Scottoline's books a few years ago called Save Me, and I really enjoyed it. Her writing style reminds me of Jodi Picoult. I'm looking forward to reading it and seeing what the mystery behind her ex-husband's death is. The next book I want to show you is Anomaly by Tanya Cooper. This book is a YA paranormal fantasy series. This book follows a girl named Josie. On her birthday, her boyfriend breaks up with her. Her dad is who knows where. She also realizes that she has the power to make things materialize just by thinking about them. Josie is also the same age as her brother was when he died. When Reed Wentworth comes into her life, everything changes. She finds more about who she is, her and her family, and what actually happened to her brother. She also learns that that she's an oculi. She has the ability to change reality with her mind. Reed guides her and helps her as she learns her new abilities, and he's the one standing in the way of a secret organization that wants to kill Josie. I'll read this book closer to when the release date of the second book comes, which is this November, so that way I can read the first book and buy the second one and marathon them together. I heard about this book from Cassidy Voinshay's channel, so that's why I decided to pick it up. The next book I have to show you is Even Adam, written by Michael Grant and Catherine Applegate. This is a YA science fiction book. It started with an apple, a car crash, a horrible injury, and a hospital. Evening Spiker has no idea what happened to her, but the next thing he knows, she has a strange boy. He rushes her to her mother's research facility. There, she's left alone to heal, and after she heals, her mother gives her a special project, which is to create the perfect boy. She thinks that he'll be the perfect boy, or will he? The next book I have to show you is Easy by Tamara Weber. This is the first book in her Contours of the Heart trilogy. It's a new adult romance. This book follows a girl named Jacqueline when Jacqueline follows her longtime boyfriend to the college of his choice. She never expected a breakup within 2 months of their sophomore year. Now she's stuck at a state university instead of a music conservatory. She's ignored by her former circle of friends and failing a class for the first time in her life. When she leaves the party, she is assaulted by her ex's frat brother, and she's rescued by a stranger. She wants nothing more to do than to forget about that night, but now the person who rescued her, named Lucas, sits in the back of her econ class with his notebook, sketching and staring at her. Jacqueline and Luke strike up a romantic connection when her assailtant turned stalker. Luke is very supportive and protective of her, but Lucas is hiding secrets of his own, so Jacqueline is not sure who to trust. The last books I want to show you are Ignite Me by Tara Maffey. This is the third and final book in her Shatter Me trilogy. I hauled the first 2 books in my Christmas book haul last year, but now I finally own the third book so I can marathon them. I also have Unite Me by Tara Maffey. This is a book that holds the 2 novellas as part of the trilogy that are called Destroy Me and Fracture Me. So I'll be reading these novellas along with the trilogy. That's the end of my July book haul part 2. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye! You're all